Hello friends, after watching my videos on financial management, today we will extend our studies of our working capital management. In this particular session, I'll be helping you out in understanding the pro forma of working capital requirement. Friends, when it comes to working capital, you all know working capital is current asset minus current liability. So first of all, before understanding the pro forma, we must understand what exactly current asset is all about and what exactly current liability is all about. So taking it to the next, current asset is the asset which is already in the form of cash or which will become cash within one accounting year. The several examples of current asset in that case would be cash in hand, cash at bank, stock of raw material, stock of WIP, stock of finished goods, then debtors, bills receivables and prepaid expenses. These are the several examples of current asset. I repeat the definition and you can give the test to each one of them to understand it in a better manner. Current asset is the asset which is already in the form of cash. For example, first two examples, cash in hand and cash at bank. These are the perfect examples of already in the form of cash. Second, asset which is already in the form of cash or which will become cash within one accounting year. Say for example, stock of raw material. So RM will become WIP and then FG and then sales and then cash, and all this happens within 1 year. WIP will become FG and FG will become sales and sales will become cash. So again WIP to cash. Or debtors are the ones to whom you have sold the materials on credit. They will make your payments and your debtors will become cash. So all these things, if you will give the test of the definition that I have quoted, you will understand that yes, these are the examples which perfectly deletes the current assets. So friends, these are the several examples of current asset. Now let us understand the several current liability items. So before understanding the examples of CL, first understand what exactly current liability is all about. So current liability is the liability which is already due for payment or which will become due for payment within one accounting year. The examples of several current liability items are outstanding expenditures, creditors, bills payables, proposed expenditures or various provisions. These are the several current liability elements which are either immediately for due for payment or which will become due for payment within one accounting year. So after understanding the current asset and current liability in detail, it becomes very easy for us to understand the pro forma of working capital statement. As we all know, working capital is simply the difference between current asset and current liability. So working capital pro forma is nothing but detailing all these current asset and current liability elements, finding out their difference and getting on the working capital requirement. So the perfect pro forma of working capital requirement is here in front of all of you. So it has only two columns, particular and amounts. Firstly, we will find out the current assets. These are the examples of current asset as we have already seen: stock of RM, stock of WIP, stock of FG, debtors, bills, receivables, prepaid expenditures, cash in hand and cash at bank. So once we will find out the amount that has got invested in all these factors, we will get the total of current asset. After getting on the total current asset, we will move on for current liability. In current liability, we know that elements like creditors, bills payables, outstanding expenditures, provisions and proposed expenditures. You will find out your investment in all of this, will make the total of which is nothing but total current liability. And then finally, after deducting the total current liability from total current asset, you get the working capital requirement, which is A minus B. So this is the skeleton or pro forma of working capital statement. If we understand this, we can better solve the problems or the case studies related to working capital requirements. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Keep watching the same, and if you have any doubts, you can contact me on below details. Thank you.